Welcome back everyone to another Coach Blakers video. Today we're going to be talking about normal cast, quick cast, and quick cast with indicator. If you do not have quick cast set up, you are missing out on kills, you're missing out on landing skill shots, and you're also missing out on the chance to animation cancel with your champion. So it is very important to make sure that your quick cast is set up. So let's go ahead and talk about each of the cast. Normal cast is when you click your ability button and this shows up. In order for it to fire off, you have to click. So you have to left click for it to fire off. That is normal cast. Then you have quick cast. Quick cast is you press the button and it comes out. The last one we have is quick cast with indicator. And what that one does is it does the same thing as quick cast, but it has the indicator. So you would press it, right? And as you press that button, the indicator will pop up, but once you let go, it'll fire off. So you press it, the indicator comes on. When you let it go though, it'll fire off. It gives you a chance to aim the ability. So what is the benefit of each? There's no benefit of normal casting. Normal casting slows you down. You're gonna miss skill shots. You need to be quick. It takes too long. And on top of that, again, you're missing out on animation cancels. What's the benefit from quick casting? Pretty much the opposite of what I just said, right? You're getting off your animation cancels, you're landing skill shots, you're doing things instantaneously. Things that might have a 0.5 second chance of working if you were a little bit late on that just doesn't happen. And then what's the benefit of indicator? I personally don't like indicator. A lot of my students do use indicator, but I try to get them off of it as well. Indicator is good for abilities that are hard to aim, or if you're learning your champion. If you don't know what the ability size is and whatnot, when you're learning the champ, cool. But it helps with things that have to be lined up properly, and it's very hard to line it up. As an example, Zeri's E. If we use the indicator, it gives me time to line up where I'm going to wall run, so that way I can, right? If I have no indicator, it's going to look like this. It's going to be, I might mess up. It's hard to aim. I might mess up. Personally, I don't mess up just because, I kind of watch it in my head and I've learned, but a lot of people do mess that up. And so how to deal with that, Bard as well, is you would just have that indicator on. How do you turn quick cast and the indicator on? Well, you turn quick cast on by simply just clicking these buttons here. Once you have them all clicked, everything will be quick cast. You do not have to have them all on quick cast. If you will see, I can take this one off of quick cast and I can just have my E off quick cast. So everything else is quick cast, but my E is not. So how do you turn on the indicator? You click this button right here. Now, by default, I believe it's already on. Again, I recommend that you do not use indicator unless you need to see the ability. You are missing out on timing. As an example, I'll show you right here. You fire this off. You see how long that took? If we go ahead and take off that indicator here, look how fast it comes out now. You see, it doesn't have that little bit, and you might think, well, coach, that little bit of time is nothing. Well, to combos, it's something. To getting the last hit, it's something. All these things are definitely necessary. Now, even if you do have quick cast on, but you do not want to click this box to have them all on because you don't want to use indicator with everything. The thing is, if you click this box, all of your abilities will have indicator, period. It doesn't matter. They will all have the indicator. And so to get around that, what you would do is you would go ahead and go to your abilities and summoner spells, and there's an option for quick cast with indicator. So we'll just make the quick cast button the minus symbol, okay? And so now that you see it is firing off quick cast, if I press this minus symbol first, it allows me to do the indicator. So you can set it up how you would like. I used to have it set up with shift, and so I would shift, for example, Zoe's bubble. So sometimes I'd fire it off with my regular button like that, but when I really need to line it up, I'll go ahead and press that shift, and it'll help me line it up better, and then I'll let go and it'll do its thing. So that's how you get around it if you're like, I don't want all my abilities quick cast, but I want this one ability quick cast with indicator. I've never done this, but if you are going to be a player that only plays that champion, what you could probably do is you could set up the quick cast with indicator by using the actual key that you use for that ability. So if I want to bind E as my ability, that way it's always quick cast, but I can turn this off. That makes sense? So you're replacing the regular E with quick cast E. And if you're a one trick, having that on like that is probably gonna help you out a lot. And then if you swap to a new champ, just click this, unbind it, and then you can go back. So that way you don't have to learn a new button. It's already on the button that you use. So let me go ahead and recap. Normal cast, never have on. You never want to have your normal cast on. It is preventing you from doing a lot of things. As soon as you can get away with it, please do, because it's the action of not only having the indicator, but left clicking as well. You'll never be fast at just letting it go, because you have to let it go and then click when you could just let go. So never use the normal cast. On the topic of never using something, go to your game and make sure your auto attack is off. A lot of times I'll see players, especially lower ranking players, they'll have this auto attack on. Turn it off so that way your champ's not just randomly auto attacking stuff just because you're next to it. I promise it's a big help. As far as quick cast goes, always use quick cast if you can. If you know the ability, if it's not an ability you have to line up, use that quick cast. It's way faster. As an example, I can do swift movement, something like this. Flash E. You see how fast that was? But if I have that normal cast on, that is not happening. Look, Flash E, I have to click. It's just too slow. It's not smooth. It's not seamless. Please have it quick cast on. As far as indicator goes, it is okay to have indicator. I would recommend that you only have a couple of abilities on indicator. So if you're gonna have that indicator, please go to your hotkeys and set yourself up a button for the indicator for that ability. But if you're new to the champion, have that indicator on so you know what the size looks like. I'll give you that. But once you figure that out, turn that indicator off. Again, in like Zeri's case or Zoe's case or Bard's case, having that indicator on that button is probably the best thing that you want to do. So please use that quick cast. Set your quick cast up. It's faster, it's smooth, it's easy to use. You know what? It kind of sounds like my website, CoachBucket.com. Not only is the site fast and smooth, but so is your improvement after our lessons. Book a lesson at CoachBucket.com. There is a code going on for $5 off. The code is HOLIDAY. Make sure you use that code because it's going away soon. I know what it's like to underperform. I know what it's like to not be able to reach your goals. I've been there, I've done that. And so that's what I want to prevent you from doing. I want you to get past all the hurdles that I went through to do it, just so you can get straight to it. So if that sounds good to you, check out my site, CoachBucket.com. Again, use that code HOLIDAYS. Ranked season is starting up soon, so make sure that you're ready. And the last thing that I want to say is you can quick cast with your items and your trinket. For an example, I know a lot of players will press the ward and it'll come out like this. For me, I've gotten used to the range, so I will just press it and it'll come out and I'm good to go. If I do want to line it up, I will simply just do it with the indicator and line that bad boy up. If you guys didn't know, if it glows green, it's in the bush. If it doesn't, it's not in the bush. Just a little tip for you there. But you can quick cast your wards, you can quick cast your items. You could quick cast everything if you need to. But I just wanted to share you being able to quick cast your items and your trinkets. That's a big, huge one for me as well. I couldn't live without having that quick cast on for them. Until next time, you know what I always say, thank you for what? Approaching this like a coach.